dead across the room, but I am trying. Stuck beneath the spinning glow of a familiar hue. Struck by your impression like all of those next to you, but I will try to stand and make it down the hall, but in the sound, I'm barely here at all. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak. Or dead across the room. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak. Or dead across the room, but I am trying so hard to meet you where you are. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak. Or dead across the room. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak. Or dead across the room, but I am trying so hard. I met you in the yellow light of a sign that bore your name. You said it was a coincidence, but one you can't explain. Said I'm not going to read more of it than I should, but when you smiled, I knew I always would. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak. Or dead across the room. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you, but it's too soon. I wanna meet you, but I can't speak. Or dead across the room, but I am trying. Stuck beneath the spinning glow of a familiar hue. Struck by your impression like all of those next to you, but I will try to stand and make it down the hall, but in the sound.
I am so angry. Like, I don't know if there are words right now to describe how angry I am. I don't know if I have words to describe how mad I am. Not you. I have been trying to update Star Rail for almost 2 hours now. And it is now still doing file verification because I totally forgot that it has to do the file verification, like the file resources, the verifying thing. It has to do it both in the launcher and in the game. So I spent an hour downloading an update only for it to be verifying for half an hour, and now it is still verifying right now. And I have to be out of here at exactly 6 o'clock, and it is already 4:30. Would be positively moved. Yes. I am... By the time that I actually get into the fucking game at this point, I am only gonna have an hour. Because I have Bunko tonight, so this might be split into 2 streams. This might be I'm taking a several hour break. I will be back at 9 and then I will play for the rest of the night. This might end up being a two stream day because this is ridiculous. I always do, so the way that I do updates for my game is because, so I live in a house of 3. It's me, my mom, and my dad. We don't have, like, God-tier internet. I only know one person in my entire life that has God-tier internet, and it's because he pays an obscene amount, and he also works at Verizon, and so he is, like, he gets it for, like, so cheap that it, like, barely costs him anything, right? We don't have that option. And so, and I also live in a major metro, and so, like, our internet is always going to be a little bit slower than, like, other places, and so, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But the way that I have to do updates is because I don't want to be a bother to my parents, because my dad works from home most of the week. He's not here on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and so that's why I can stream in the middle of the day like this. However, when I update something, my entire house's internet, like, stops working. Like, everything slows down. Netflix won't play for my mom. My dad's YouTube videos will buffer, like, things like that. So, like, if I update something, everybody in the house will know within, like, 5 minutes. And so I have to, whenever I update something... Thank you, Abstract. You're so sweet. Hi. I'm explaining my terrible internet. The way that I have to update my games is that because my games require such large updates and they will be updating for long periods of time, like, this was a 15 gigabyte update. It took an hour. I didn't update for the game on my PC for the newest patch. My tablet, though, is updated. When I update something like this, I do it at night. I wait until both of my parents have gone to bed, because that way I'm not affecting their internet. And so I don't actually start any of these downloads until midnight. And so I have to babysit my downloads all night, because I can't leave my computer on during the night. And the reason why I can't leave my computer on during the night is because it glows. My computer, like, flashes blue, and so it'll keep me up. Like, the flashing blue in my room, my desk is right next to my bed, and so, like, it's obnoxious. I can't sleep like that. And so the only way to do it is I have to sit in my chair or on my bed or wherever. I have to sit with the update running until it's done, and I can't. And then do eye masks not work? Not for me. It kind of, like, bothers me, but also they're gonna fall off. They're gonna fall off because I shift around a lot. They're gonna fall off anyway. But when I do updates, it also, when I'm updating, my updates will stop if my computer goes to sleep. So I have to put my computer into, like, never turn off, and so there's constantly light in my room. And if I don't put it into never turn off, it still will sometimes, like, stop downloading out of nowhere, and so I have to babysit my computer. I have to sit usually at my chair and check on my download, like, every 20-30 minutes to make sure it's still downloading. When I downloaded Call of Duty, first off, do you understand how big Call of Duty is? Call of Duty has, like, I think my specific version, because I only have Modern Warfare, like, 2 and 3, I think, is the only ones that I have. It's 250 gigabytes for both of them. The download took almost 4 hours. Every 20 to 30 minutes, I would have to check the download to make sure it was still going, and I started it at midnight. I was up until 4 in the morning making sure that my game downloaded, because it's the only time that I can do it so that I don't affect everybody in my house. If I did that in my house, it would take a week. I don't know. It was... like, keep in mind, that was also, like, you have to do that in Steam, and then they have so much more shit they have to download into the game once you actually launch it. It was downloading Call of Duty alone is a nightmare, but, like, every now and then, for some reason, my Genshin stops working, and so I have to, like, delete and re-download my Genshin, like, once every 6 months. And that's a nightmare in itself, because Genshin is gigantic. That's why Call of Duty's not worth it. No, I get that. The only reason I bought it was for the campaign and so that I could play with a friend. But and I got it on a super sale. But, I know the pain of waiting 3 days for a single game to download. My old computer couldn't handle really fast updates. I had Final Fantasy 15. I have it on my Steam. And so I put it onto my computer, my old one before I got this one. I had to stop and restart that download because I was doing it in the middle of the night. I had to stop and restart that download for 4 days. Because it's a 100 gigabyte game. My old computer could barely handle it. By the way, it was a total waste of time because by the time that I got it downloaded, I started it up, I couldn't get past the tutorial. It would crash immediately. My old computer couldn't even handle running it, so I wasted 4 days in the middle of the night downloading this 100 gigabyte game only for my computer not to be able to run it. But no, it's just, I'm still waiting for this download to be done, and it's been 2 hours. It's been almost, if not exactly 2 hours, and we are still not done. If I move my model, why is she not moving? There we go. Oh no, Vaporeon's in the way. It's at 84. We're at 84 right now. I don't know why I'm freezing like that whenever I move. Okay. Might have something to do with the NVIDIA settings I did. But no, we're at 85%. I started this download at 2:30. I started this download at 2:30 when I got home, thinking, oh, I'll be done by 3 and then I can start at 3:30 or something. No. It's now almost 4:30. I am so mad. I'm so angry. My friend can download a 100 gigabyte game in 20 minutes. That's what his internet's like. Because he pays for some ridiculous god tier internet and then he gets massive discounts through work. And so he can download 100 gigabyte games in 20 minutes. I think when he got Call of Duty and downloaded it and everything, I think it took him half an hour or something. I think it took him half an hour to download it. I don't know what he needs all that internet for, but he has it, I guess. This is probably going to be split up into 2 streams tonight because I have to leave in an hour and a half. Just steal his internet when he's not looking. I can't. He lives across the city. I kind of want to at some point I'm just gonna drag my rig all the way to his house and go, I'm stealing your internet, and then just download everything that I need all at once on his internet, because I know that his roommate, he and his roommate together combined barely take up any of their bandwidth regardless of what they're doing. So I'm going to at some point drag my computer to his house and download everything that I need. But it's such a pain. He lives all the way across the city. And it's 25 minutes to his house. And my computer's fucking heavy. My computer is so heavy. Poor Blueberry over here is a chunkster. Where's that myth of the guy pushing the boulder up the hill? I'm surprised that you haven't given... Surprised you haven't given the normal trouble it is to download normally. No, yeah, mostly just because it's a huge pain to get my computer over there, and plus he's always working, and so it's not like I can get into his house. It's not like I can just show up at his house at any point and be like, I need to borrow your internet. I can't do that. I would have to set a scheduled day, and there's no way to do so because he's always working. He's either always working or by the time that he gets home, he is dead asleep. And so I wouldn't be able to do that unless I set it up 2 weeks in advance. I have to make an appointment with his internet. We're almost there. We're at 91%. We have been stuck at 91% for a second. But this is probably going to be split up into 2 streams. I should change the title and be this is part 1. or something, like part 1. Because I'll be back, like, later tonight. So that way I'm not wasting everybody's time. To make an appointment with me too, just because I forget to log into his. Oh my god, it jumped from. No! We'll restart. Hold on. I don't know if that's gonna. Oh, it is. It is. It is. Oh my god. Boop. We have to turn that off because that's gonna display my email. I'm so glad I just turned off the entire games folder. I was like, I can't find Star Rail that fast. We're just turning off the entire games folder while this loads for a second. No email leak today. No, because it uses my legal name. We almost done. Like, afraid that it's gonna flash my email one more time. I don't wanna like back on if it's gonna flash me. Also, can you guys even hear the game? Yes, you can. Okay, we're good now. Yes. Surprised that you haven't drafted me into being a mod since Ira isn't here. Well, like, you already mod for so many people. I don't want to make you mod for another person. My light just turned off. Scared me. Jenna Ortega? No? I'm not that lucky to be that pretty. I would simp really hard if she was Jenna Ortega. I am not Jenna Ortega. I'm not lucky enough to be as pretty as Jenna Ortega is. I'm also pretty sure she's younger than me. Oh my god, how old is she? She's like 20, isn't she? How old is Jenna Ortega? Because I remember people making a big deal about, like, people, like, smoking. About her, like... She's 23. She's actually 22. She, is... Her birthday is an entire month after mine. Her birthday is... September 27th, 2002. So she's 22. She'll be 23 next year. I'm 24, so I'm actually older than her. I'm older than her by, like, almost exactly 2 years. What was I over here? Oh, is it because this is where, like, all the defense stuff was? Feel really old now? No, I was gathering this one. Okay, hold on. We're finally in the game. It only took, like, 20 minutes of updating. Now my, like, model is, like, kind of down. I don't know why. Oh, did it change my graphics setting? That way? I was born last century. I feel so useless seeing someone a year older than me is successful. Yeah. I know, like, people that I, like, went to high school with that are, like, successful and have, like, families and are married and things like that, and I am over here sitting in my room playing Star Rail. That's what I do. like, 2 of my friends have already graduated, like, college. I haven't even figured out what I want to do yet. Like, one of my friends is, like, I don't know what he graduated with. I think it was, like, a general, like, degree. And then my other friend, like, graduated with, like, a science degree. Then I'm over here, no degree. I ended up working for 4 years, but my friend was working at the same time that she was going to school, and so... I'm gonna be old and grumpy. We're looking for... I'm already grumpy. I'm one of those kinds of people that, like, as much as I really don't want to, like, focus on other people's lives, like, progressing more than mine, it's really hard when, like, you look at, like, your immediate friend group and see, like, the differences. And then I also have, like, my older brother, and it's like, I don't know. I don't like to compare myself to other people in terms of, like, where I am in my life, but at the same time, it's like, it's hard to do, you know? Everyone has different paths. I know. What was I doing with the lineup? Oh, I think I was testing Misa. I think that's why. Leave you here for now. This is... My Clara is not really built up, but I guess having the break effect would be better. Why is Jingli dying? And I don't really have any, like, attacking quantums. I guess I have... No. I guess I have Silverwolf, but I don't have Silverwolf, like, at all built. You need to give me Jingliu? No, because my Jingliu is sad. I have a sad Jingliu. You can't see it with my fucking hat in the way. I change that. Oh, no, not because I'm not tabbed out. Oh. There we go. I have to take my hat off so that I can show you guys some stats. Actually, I might just need to move over entirely. Here, we'll scooch over a second. Just so that people can see stats outside my noggin over here. Yeah, Jingli is a little sad right now, as you can see. I've given her all of these things, but, like, I've been, like, trying to find better things for her, and it's just, like, I keep, like, switching her items between, like, Misha and Yanqing, just trying to figure out, like, how I want to build her. But this is what I'm sitting at right now. I've got, like, I have the 4-piece ice thing on her, which is after the wearer uses her ultimate, their crit damage will increase by 25 for 2 turns. So that crit damage is actually sitting more at, like, 115, not the 90. And then I have this on her because I don't have her light cone. A bunch of people recommend putting crit damage on her, but I don't have a crit damage. I only have crit rate, and so I was, like, looking for something crit damage. And then, like, I see the crit damage. I understand that. I don't have a crit damage item, and so she gets to keep the crit rate item for now. I have a second crit rate item here that I'm probably going to give to Yanqing instead. And I'm probably going to put this back onto Misha. But, like, that doesn't... Have you gotten to the new event? I haven't done the new event yet, no. And then these are her boots. And then I did this, which is the crit rate being increased. And then when it reaches 70% or higher, basic attack and skill increases by 20%, which I thought was good for her. I have Ice Boost, which I haven't worked on. And then break effect, because I can't for the life of me find, like, an attacking one that I like for her. This was, like, the only one that I had, and I think this was actually what she was wearing now that I think about it. I think I gave it to Misha to test. So, actually, this is more what she's looking like. I saw it go through the chat. You didn't scare me. She's actually looking like this. With her... After she uses her ultimate, she would probably be sitting closer to, like, yeah, like 120. 120, 119-ish. With all the little things here. I don't have her light cone, so I gave her this one for now. I didn't really know what to give her, if I'm gonna be honest. This was, like, the only one that I could think of that I wanted to give her something 5-star, but this was, like, the ad, and, you know. But, well, it's when the wearer attacks, it increases attack by 8%. In this battle, this effect can stack up to 4 times after the wearer breaks an enemy weakness, the damage dealt by 12%, lasting 2. So I thought this would be good just to kind of keep increasing her attack. Don't ask me, I look up guides on YouTube. It's fine. I go purely based on what I think would work well, and then like whatever the in-game recommendation is. I sometimes look online for builds, and then I don't agree with some of the build types that they have, like this one. It also doesn't help that I don't have access to some of these things, so I don't actually know if it would be better or worse. Like this one, I don't know if this would be good or not for him. I'm instead using the lesser done route. I did the two-piece. And then I think I had somebody else that was built like differently or completely differently, or like really super like not what people remember who it was. No, I don't think it is. I think it's somebody different. No, it is. People use this one that I don't have access to. This one that I don't have access to. Or a 4-piece of this one. I didn't want to give him the 4-piece of this one because I wanted him to have the extra lightning damage. So I gave him the 2 set of the lightning and then the 2 set of the follow-up. And then this one for his other 2 sets. So he's running a three 2 sets. And he's not perfect. Even though, like, I look at this and I'm like, oh, those are really good numbers. Look at how good he's doing. And then I, like, put him in a battle and he's, like, not very good. Not as good as I thought. I don't know. I don't know how to, like, make him better other than these. But, like, I've already gotten him pretty far into these. So, like, thank you, Zero. I don't know. I'm also kind of sad that I didn't get his 6th idol in. I was like so close, but the thing ended before I was able to get one. So, hi. I can't, like, if you can't hear me, then I can't wave. I'll do this. I'll do this and pretend I'm waving. But no, I look at the stats and I'm like, oh, these stats look really good. Look at all those numbers. And then I put him in a battle and he just doesn't do anything. And I can't figure out what the issue is. I mean, maybe it's it could be the light cone because I'm not using so like the way that I've been building him is I've been building him based off of like Gakpo's actually, because I'm like trying to basically match his stats even though I don't use the same relics or the same light count. I'm trying to get the same numbers over here, and that could be the issue. I have no idea. Ooh, no sound effect for that. Okay. My game is breaking. Yeah, my game is loading. It's mad. My game is mad. There we go. You see my message about what? You can temp mod me. Then when Husky gets smacked, remove it. Only if it's necessary. Okay. I always hear Summer talking for 9 hours about what the best strat is for Chow Racing. Thank you. I'm so pleased. Just you wait. I'm gonna force you guys. And my Jingli is dead. Ugh. She got attacked immediately, didn't she? Hold on. What I get? I was like, oh, Locha should be faster. He'll like heal her. No. Forget how like those things are. Where's my inventory? Where's your healer? He was there. He just isn't fast enough, I guess. Also don't like make a whole lot of items, so. Oh. Your speed low for Locha? Yeah. I don't think he's got a whole lot of speed. I didn't really see the point in stack. Yeah, his speed's not great. I didn't bother giving him speed because I didn't really know what speed did when I first built him, so he is still wearing all of the things I think that I gave him initially when I like first got him. So take that for what you will. I'm like 100% sure that he is like still wearing the very first items I ever gave him. You guys are gonna see some very small numbers because two of these characters are not built, which is the little girl with the white hair here and then the silver hair here. Neither of them are very well built. I use Silver Wolf mostly to just apply weakness.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Who do I want to prioritize here? You. You only ever use Huohuo? There. Yes.
Tedious.
I don't know. I don't know how many people are in the chat that like don't know what I'm talking about. I don't use only Huohuo, but mostly just because it's like I've gotten really super attached to him, but I'm also building. I'm currently building her still, and so I don't want to throw her into battle yet. Much as I like feel like she would be helpful.
Let's settle this.
This. Me.
I need to be brave.
Hide.
Try harder. I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Tora.
I probably shouldn't have done that because that means that everybody's attacking her, but it's fine. It'll be fine.
Can I have fun this time?
Let's settle this.
So if I do this,
All will be revealed.
me, and then I go into here, I lost my 50-50 to Chapard. For who? Rappa? Bro, get out of here. I lost my 50-50 to Clara and then immediately got Lingsha out of like I got Lingsha and Clara in the same poll. And I was like flabbergasted because I'd never actually like seen a double 5-star poll before. At least for me anyway. Same with Rappa. You got a double 5-star with Rappa? Oh cool. It wasn't a double? Oh. I'm saving.
Needs optimizing.
I don't have an interest in Rappa, mostly just because I like don't know who she is, and so like I don't generally like pull for characters that I have no idea who they are. I usually wait for a rerun. Unless it's somebody that like I absolutely need. Like I don't really have much of an interest in Lingsha either. The only reason I got her was because I wanted to have options for healer, you know? And then the only reason I pulled for Locha here was because I knew he was a healer, and at that time the only healer I had was Natasha, which was like fine, but like I found out that he was a really good healer because for his first banner, and I was like, ooh, new healer, that'll be cool, and so I got him. She's a cyberpunk DJ, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. I kind of heard something about that. They're like doing like a weird ninja DJ cyberpunk thing going on with her, and like I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm willing to get her.
I'll see you off.
Mostly because I was like I thought Adventurine was gonna be this patch, and then he wasn't. He's actually next patch, so I'm saving for him as much as I can. I have enough to be able to do like a 10 pull now if I really wanted to, but I'm not going to get Rappa in one pull because I wasted all of my pity on Lingsha when I got her and Clara at the same time.
You chose the wrong enemy.
All will be revealed. The lunar flame.
Oh,
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Eternal sleep is nothing.
he's dancing the whole time.
I need to be brave.
Fine, hold on. You'll love Shadow Generations. I hope so. We're playing it tomorrow. Here, Gold, I'll ask you a question. Do you want me to play it in the middle of the day or at night? I'll let you pick. Because I don't have class tomorrow, so I can play it at any time. But I know that you've been really excited for that one, so I will let you pick when the stream for tomorrow is. Because it's all set up and ready. Like, I have the disc in my PlayStation right now, and it's like in sleep mode. Like, ready for tomorrow. I would prefer at night since I work during the day. Okay.
Nothing major.
You like Monster Hunter? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I've ever actually played a Monster Hunter game. I have one. I have one for my Switch. I think I have. What do I have? Why did that not go through? Hold on. I have that turned off. Something wrong. Why is
An
that?
endless lifespan is just a bit.
I know, Jingliu. Shush. Shut up. It's on. Is that not working? I know why that's not working. Oh, it's because I don't have Mix It Up on. Hold on. Hold on. That's why. I think it's because my Mix It Up's not turned on. I forgot to do that. I'm stupid. I wasted so long trying to figure out how to get the download to go faster that I forgot to turn on one of my programs. I hope that's the problem. See if I can run it. There we go. There we go. I fixed it. It was I forgot to turn on Mix It Up. Okay, we're good now.
Protect everyone too. Oh, that's your fault. Can I have fun this time? Time for fun.
You chose the wrong end.
Not a very strong team, so we are struggling a little bit to do like any decent damage.
This combat needs a. This is double speed.
I love this comment about how MC is so rich, yet no one gives Clara any shoes. I kind of wondered if she just is choosing not to wear them. Like, I don't know if at this point it's a matter of, like, she just doesn't have them. I think she's choosing not to wear them.
Later, all will be revealed.
I think at this point it's a matter of she's a child and is refusing to wear her shoes.
More enemies.
Receive divinity.
See,
Eternal sleep then. And return! Annihilate. I'll see you off.
I want to protect everyone too.
It's going to be a while. Okay, I don't have a decent physical attacker, which was why I was like really super excited when I got Clara, because I was like, ooh, I can have like a decent attacker now for physical.
Target threat index.
That's probably honestly like not true. I probably do have good physical attackers, like the characters that I already have. I just haven't built them. because I just got, like, I actually off banner. I somehow managed to pull a Hanya?
Have fun this time.
Hanya, like Hanya, I think is her name, Hanya. I pulled her in a,
Time for fun.
I think last banner, and she wasn't even on like the boosted rates, and I somehow pulled her. But I got one of her, and I don't know if she's a buffer or if she's an attacker, but like I saw that she was physical, which is good,
Save it for your own
I think. I don't know. I have Luca as well, but like I really don't like how Luca plays.
Time for fun.
I don't know what it is about like Luca's playstyle, but I really hate. I want Boot Hill. I also want Boot Hill, but I have no idea when they're gonna rerun him. I want Boot Hill mostly just because he's a giant dork in a cowboy hat, and so like I want him mostly for that. But I don't know. I haven't met him in story, so I don't really know anything about him. The most I've ever seen of Boot Hill was from the Luminary War Dance event. And so, like, that was my only interaction I've ever had with him. Ooh, that's kind of nice. The problem is that... Oh, wait, is this the 100%? Yeah, because it's the hands. Okay, so... the way that I'm trying to base what I'm looking for Adventurine, because that's who we're, like, getting stuff for, right? We're getting stuff to be able to have Adventurine. I only have one friend that has Adventurine, so we're gonna, like, this is, like, my friend list, right? I have a single friend with Adventurine to share, and it is this one here. I don't know who this is. This was just somebody that friended me randomly. I am basing what I need for Adventurine off of this person's Adventurine. Like, this is how I've been doing it. So I'm like, okay, this set, I know where that set is. I have the stuff for that set, and so I've been like looking for this set. I also have this. Another way that I've been basing what I need to look for is because I know that he's preservation, so I've been gathering the preservation things. But when you go into here, because I don't have him, I have to look at the other shielders. So, like, Gerard's a great example here. Japard, pardon me. Japard is a fantastic example here because if you go into this, you can do the recommended, and you can look and see who these things are, who the game recommends for. If you go on the, like, more over, like this one is also suggested for Adventurine. So that's what I've been, like, basing all of, like, my early stuff off of. I can, like, always tweak it later when I actually know what he does. But, like, I've been basing it off of, like, trying to hunt for his face, like, underneath all of the artifact things that I have. Like, if I open this one, he doesn't show up, right? Well, actually, no, he does. He does show up for this one because he's also a shielder. So, like, I've been, like, looking for all the things that are recommended for him through here. But, like, that's the only way that I can do it. Because I don't have him, and, like, my only, like, way of knowing what he does is through my one friend who has him, and I don't even know if this is a good Adventurine. Like, genuinely, I don't know if this is a good one. Because I don't know what light cone he uses. I barely understand what his abilities do. I don't know if this is any good for him. I don't know if this is any good here. I, like, can see all his traces through here at least. Hell if I know if this is if any of these are good. What about the stats? I don't know. And then, like, I don't have him, so I don't know. But if I, like, drag him into a battle, like, go back in here. None of the things are, like, for him, but it's, like, fine. The shield's not here. Back. No. Did I pass him and, like... Oh, where is he? I stupid? Have I been passing him? Did I pass him twice? Updated. Ah, going back up. There it is. Okay. Like, if I do this, we'll drag Jingli just because she's, like, a decent attacker. If we're working on debuffs, let's go ahead and grab
Keep to yourself,
ratio too.
gambler, and spare me the false display of concern.
So, this is going to be a bad show of whether this is good Adventurine or not, because I'm not in a thing where everybody's too imaginary.
No dirty trick.
Receive divinity.
Save it for your own skin.
Sure, I'll play along.
I also just don't know when I'm supposed to use it. So, like, I'm assuming this provides all allies with a shield, okay? Shield!
on me.
Do this just so everybody can... Do you need my Rappa? Her name Rappa, or is her name Rappa? Like, how is the A pronounced? I don't know how her name is pronounced. I've been calling her Rappa this whole time, but I feel like that's wrong.
In the lunar flame.
Because I feel like the reason I'm doing ratio with this is because I'm pretty sure that his stuff is good. Or not good. It's like he gets like some kind of buff off of like debuffed enemies. It's Rappa? It probably is.
Blade of moonlight. Try harder.
He has this. He only is doing like 839 per shield, but isn't the shield stackable? So like he can just keep going. It just keeps going up. Skill. Provides all allies with fortified wager shield that can block damage equal to 22% of his defense plus 284, lasting 3 turns. When wager is gained repeatedly, the shield effect can stack up to 200% of the current shield effect. So he's not... He provides a... He does provide... I like that it stacks. But he can provide a shield, but his actual, like, shielding mechanic is, like, kind of small because it's all shields slowly getting, like, up. So it's, like, kind of like a slow start, almost. As all of these, which I don't know. Thank you, Zero.
I'll see you
Hold on. Ugh. My feet back on the ground. I'll stretch and put this here. Oh, I didn't realize that he had... I don't know what his does. I also don't know... In terms of my Kachu slipping. Well... It's not really a matter of that. It's just that I constantly sit like a goblin, and so, like... Actually, while this is running, I'm gonna make an announcement in the Discord to let people know that the live that I have right now is a part 1. Just so that, like, everybody knows, because... The current stream... one of 2 parts.
The measure of truth and falsehood.
Oh.
Bust.
There we go. Now everybody knows. And I also want this. this off of here. I want an
I'll see
Espeon.
you off.
Espeon's cool. Okay, so I let this run for a little bit. What is the shield at now? Nah. My issue is that when it comes to shielding, the reason why I don't know if this is a good Adventurine is because my March 7th
What is it
does more
we're
shield than
waiting
this.
for?
It doesn't stack, of course, but like, my March does more than that. I think my March 7th's, like, defense stuff, I think,
Nothing major.
go to. Like, almost 3,000?
Hedge your bets.
It's like almost 3,000 in shielding. So like that's why I can't tell if this is a good Adventurine or not for one of my friends, because it's like the shield stacks, but by the time that his turn comes back around, all of the shield is gone. So like what's the point in stacking the shield if he doesn't even get to keep it? You know? I don't know. Does that make any sense? As like stupid as it makes me feel to like say it, I feel like it's because he's casino based. It feels like almost like a
Not hit the
gamble
mark.
to be using his shield. Because by the time that it gets back around to his turn, your shield's gone. Your shield is gone by the time that this comes around. So when he does, so you're wasting all of these skill points trying to build up this massive shield instead of letting your other units use them. So like, I don't know.
The dice have been cast.
So don't know what this does.
Or maybe I'll take it
Person
all.
that's never played this game, but I am here to support you. I don't know. It also looked like that gave out a shield as well, maybe? But it didn't look like it did anything. So it seems like there's a shield cap? I can't tell if there's a cap on the shield or if it, like... No, because it looks like he has the largest one, but that's also because his health pool is smaller.
Eternal sleep.
I just don't know. Because, like, for example, I'll switch over my March back to Preservation just to, like, show the difference.
I'm asking questions.
I want to see if it does have a cap. I'm wasting this, but let's see if it... Oh, shit. No!
Your answers?
Maybe it would be better if you put more speed on him? So that way the stackable shield, like, makes more sense? Because maybe that's the issue. Maybe it's just that this Adventurine's not fast enough?
Ready for death?
You chose the wrong enemy.
Sure, I'll play along. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
SAS Perkibi.
It also doesn't look like he's getting a whole lot of debuffs. Like I thought he was going to.
Measure of truth and falsehood.
Tedious. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
I'll see you off.
Hedge your bets.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Okay. Let me change over to March really fast. I got a headpiece and a chest piece. hacking. I don't remember if I gave her things to card. I might have. Because I intended to play her using Imaginary for a while, so I might have given her things to Japard, so give me just a second. I'm gonna switch her back to Preservation. Alex. No, I still have her. Oh, that's right, because they, like, saves them. Okay, so this is all of her relics. This is one's not done for some reason. Hold on. Whee! Gonna... Actually, do I have... Oh. I had lots of stuff. We're gonna get her up to, like, max potential. With, like, quotation marks around it, because I'm not done with her traces yet. Okay. All of these are done. She's at defense 3,503. So her shield does damage equal here. So it's her shield is 53% of her defense plus an extra 674.
Let me see.
So half of this is 1,700 plus 674. So she sits at like 2,500 or something for a shield. I have this light count on her.
Let me see.
Don't think I have her speed. Yeah, her speed's not super high, but it's more help at least. Switch out Silver Wolf. Yes, there she is. I always put her at the top because I always use her as a shielder. I have Japard, but I always give her, I always use her. I kind of want to give, now that I have the imaginary version, I want to give all of her preservation things to Japard because they use the exact same stuff. Let's switch out for... Isn't it? She's really good, and that's why I wanted to use her there. So I'm like, I need to give all of her preservation things to someone else. So that way I can focus my efforts on her imaginary version. Because all of her relics are done. All of her relics are done, and so like if I give all of her stuff over, I wouldn't have to build my Japard anymore. I would just have to I would just have to do his traces and then a light cone. Like, half the battle's already done. But, like, when we're comparing to that Adventurine that we just had, it seemed like the max shield I could get onto somebody was, like, 1,600. But when we look at my March, I have her at E6, by the way, for reference. I have her at E6. So if I use this, she does 3,000. She does 3,056. For a shield, which is more than Jingliu's HP completely. And so, like, I
No need to run.
I really want him because he's able to do group shielding. That, and I don't know what it is, but I seem to have a preference for imaginary characters. But like, I wanted him for the group shielding, but if that Adventurine that I have in my friends list is him at his full potential, I just don't know. For my follow-up attack team, that's a good idea. That's kind of another, I really like follow-up characters, and so like I tend to prefer characters that have like imaginary as their element. But I can't, the problem is that I can't tell what the potential of the character is based off of my friend, who is the only one who has one out of my friends list. I feel like I should replace Ratio on this team for Arlen. Here, hold on. We're doing something. Give me a second. Because we're wasting all of this time. I'm ready for him already. I've been grinding for his things already, so I have quite a bit of stuff already set up for him. But I'm getting worried when I look at like the one that is on my friends list. I'm getting worried that they're all like that.
I'm fine. Try that again.
And I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with my friends list version purely because my March 7th, who is a free character that they give out at the beginning of the game, who I think got power crept like a while ago, is better than that Adventurine. So like I'm stuck in this weird, it's like, is it or is it not a good idea? I'll probably get him just to be able to say that I have him, but like...
Let's settle this.
Is that all you got? Let me pay you back. 10 gold!
Ooh, 27.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Eternal sleep, the dead return.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep an eye on the time. Oh, is she imaginary? I thought that she was fire.
You can't run.
That's funny. They're doing 3 imaginary characters in a row for the banners.
Tough luck running into
If she's imaginary, then they're running her and Dan Heng together, which are both imaginary characters. Next is going to be Adventurine, and I think... God, who was he matched up with? Is he matched up with Akron? I think he was. I think they're on the banner together.
on. Afraid of
And
what
then
we do.
Sunday is going to be after that. So they're running 3 imaginary character banners in a row. Let's 2.
Here.
Yes, Zero.
You can't run.
Haven't learned your lesson?
Let's settle this.
Yeah, so here, hold on. This is an imaginary. So do you see this symbol? Do you see this yellow symbol here, honey? This is imaginary. Imaginary is an element in this game. I'm not talking out of my ass, I promise. The yellow symbol here means imaginary. That's their element. I thought she meant you had a thing for Chapard. I mean, I do, but like in this instance, I am not talking about like imaginary characters as in like they don't exist. I'm talking about characters like this is their actual, like this is their element. Ads. It's okay. I'll re-explain it when he comes back. It reminds me when I lived in the Deep South. I grew up saying it. I know it bothers people sometimes, like, around me. Like, I knew when I was in, like, high school, there were
Try that again.
people that, like, hated it when I called them that. Like, they actively, like, would tell me to stop doing it because it was, like, it bothered them so much. I had a boyfriend that didn't want me to call him that either.
Ready for death?
I had actually, you know what? In general, one of my first boyfriends, I wanted to call him cute pet names because I was so excited. I was like, I've got a boyfriend. I'm 15 and I'm super excited. And I was so excited to be able to call my boyfriend by like cute pet names. And then he like told me like pretty early into the relationship that he hated them. He didn't want to be called by like anything other than like his name. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I was respectful and I stopped calling him. I stopped calling him by pet names, like he asked me to.
I'll see you
And it was
off.
always like, and it always kind of like hurt me a little bit that he wouldn't let me.
All will be revealed.
That's really lame of him.
Flame.
I'm actually, like, funnily enough, I'm still friends with him to this day. Like, we had an amicable breakup, so, like, I'm still friends. Like, I go to the mall with him. I go get lunch, and, like, we talk all the time. I play games with him. Like, I am still friends with this guy. I asked him about it when, like, a year or two after we broke up. I asked him about it. He says, oh, I was just, like, being a teenager. He basically the reason why he didn't want me calling him by anything was just because he thought it was embarrassing because he was like 16. He was 16. I was 15, he was 16, and so he thought it was like embarrassing to be called by pet names, and so he just flat out didn't want me to call him anything.
Tough luck running into me.
Wait, what? I came back without context. Oh, we were talking about we were talking about how I had a boyfriend in high school that hated when I would call him like honey, like when I would call him by pet names.
Bloom.
Try that again. You can't run. Told you I could bite.
Haven't learned your lesson.
Try that again.
Is that all you got? Let me pay you back. Tenfold!
As for actually really quick, as for Element, because you mentioned ads, how much did you hear about the Element thing
I try hard sometimes. What?
when you asked about Imaginary? Because I will repeat. I will repeat the information. I heard honey. I have my Rappa on borrowed characters. Okay, I'll grab her in a sec. Oh, I heard everything? Okay. Okay, good.
You can't run.
Not geared up proper. That's okay.
I'll see you off.
I'm working on her. That's okay. She just came out, so I'm not expecting anybody in my friends list if they have her to have like a fully built one yet. Amaro, yes, you did hear honey, but it was like, did you hear the context of the rest of the story in terms of that?
In lunar flame.
But no, no, question mark. I have her fully built. Really? I called Zero Honey while I was talking about the element here because he didn't know that Imaginary was an element in the game, which is this. And I was telling a story that I had a boyfriend growing up that didn't want me to call him by pet names at all. Like, it made him mad. And so he, like, it was pretty short into our relationship that he, like, pulled me aside and he was like, hey, I need you to seriously stop calling me that because I don't like it. And so I respected his wishes and I stopped calling him by pet names. So really remember, I don't play this game. It's okay.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
I'm fine.
Try that again.
Thank you.
Back to work I go. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm probably gonna be gone by the time that you come back. I'm going to be back sometime around like 9 my time. So like keep an eye out for another stream coming up here soon enough. Because like I have my Bunko Club that I have to go to with my mom, and so I'm like splitting this stream up into 2 pieces because it took so long to download the update. So if I am not here when you get back, it's okay. I'll be back later tonight. It's really lame. Honey is cute. I'm more of a Pookie guy myself. There's honestly, I feel like there's aren't really any like things that bother me. Like when I think about it, I don't know if there are really any that like bug me. There's like, I guess, certain words that bug me, but I wouldn't really call them pet names. Like I knew a guy in high school that that like insisted on calling like every girl he knew toots.
Receive divinity.
Like legitimately. And that pissed me off. Like that one bothered me. That one got me all ruffled up because that one really that one like super bugged me. But I feel like that's not really a term of endearment. That's more him just like, what is this, the 1950s? He's a whole other can of worms, don't worry. He was just disgusting all around. But, like, that was, like, one of the... Was he a New Yorker? No! He was from here. Or, like, from where I am. So, like, the Midwest. But he, like, I think he called girls that because he knew it bothered them. Because I didn't know any girl that liked being called that. I also don't particularly like being referred to as a chick, I guess. So it sounds demeaning in a way. It is! It is demeaning. Like, I don't particularly care to be called a chick. I don't like being called toots. And other ones. Dollface, I guess? Doll, I think, is, like, fine. Doll face, for some reasons, like, specifically bothers me. Thought he was in the 1920s. I'm trying to think of, like, what other, like, words that aren't really, like, terms of endearment or, like, are, but are, like, super outdated that bother me. I think it's mostly, like... I think... the biggest one is toots. That one genuinely pisses me off. I hate that one. Like, it's like, I don't know if that's a me thing or what, but I never knew any girl that liked being called that outside of, like, really super specific contexts. Like, if it was, like, Halloween or something and somebody was, like, dressed up as a gangster or something like that, it's like, it depends on your context, I guess, but, like, context in that case severely matters with that word, and so, like, I just, generally speaking, do not call women that. They will not like it. What about broad? I also don't like. Okay. The thing is, like, toots is, like, supposed to be, like, a word that you use. Chick, broad, and then, like, and things like that, I don't particularly care for much. I can do with chick a lot more than broad. Yes? Excuse me. Thank you. I don't know if this team is going to be any good because I don't know what she does. I feel like Jingli is kind of... No. The problem is I don't have any others of the typings that are going to be helpful, so she gets me on the team anyway. That's another one next to Toots. Yeah, Broad and Toots. Toots definitely being first place.
Receive divinity.
I'm fine. Think, is that all you got? Let me pay you back tenfold!
39. Look at my boy. He's doing so much damage. I'm so proud of him. Okay, let's see. He's got a... well, not a shuriken.
Cosmic ninjutsu inscription states... Haven't learned your lesson?
I will stick to calling you Summer with the occasional oh honey here and there. That's fine.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
I know that, like, gal tends to bother a lot of people, but gal doesn't really bother me too much. I'd rather be called a gal than a chick. Like think of it in this in like these two sentences here. Like think of the sentence. It's like, oh, I know this person, so it's like, okay, I know this chick, or oh, I know this gal, or oh, I know this chick. It's like I would prefer to be called gal in that case. It just sounds better. Rafa is meant to break shields. Well, she's dying. I'm kind of killing her. I'm so sorry. I call ladies chicks because I grew up in the 90s. It's weird. I don't know. It's one of those kinds of things where it's like, I think it just kind of depends on context. The swell gal by the name of Summer. I feel like it really depends on context when it comes to things like chick. I'm not a huge fan of it, but in some cases there's kind of like, there's really no better word that I know, and so I'll use it sometimes, but I would prefer not to, I guess? I don't know. Do the kids use these days? Bae? I don't know. Do they still call people that? I'm not young anymore. I'm not young enough to know what the kids are calling people nowadays. That and I don't talk to people. I barely talk to people anyway, so like I don't know. Nobody has like a shield, so I don't know how good she's gonna be right now. Where I live, we just call everyone dude. Yeah, dude or bro gets used a lot where I am, but I feel like that's just kind of a general.
Let's settle this.
Try harder.
Okay,
Eternal sleep is the
do these and then we'll do hers last.
Is that all you
Mostly because I don't know what hers does. I probably should have just read what her abilities do, but
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
child.
Blade of moonlight.
Oh, it's not gonna make her go again.
Changing.
Oh, is that a buff for her? Wait. Oh, okay. Oh. She can hit multiple people.
Save it for your own.
What determines how many times she can hit
Ready
someone?
for death.
Haven't learned your lesson.
I'll see you off.
Wait, does she still get to keep using that? Oh, she does get to keep using that.
Your number is
Interesting. Okay. I just got her. That's okay.
You chose the wrong enemy.
It looks like she gets to use that twice.
ninjutsu.
Like for 2 turns. I can just read what it does. Two, 3.
Fight to win.
Got something stacking at the bottom. Hold on. Let's see. Go form state. Gain an extra turn. Obtains 3 points of chroma ink. Attack is in. So she can hit 3 times? And why did it seem like she was hitting way more than 3? They're like a... No, maybe she did only do 3 and I just miscounted.
Is that all you got?
Let me pay you back. Tenfold.
Oh, he did.
Evilly but once.
1, 2, 3. Maybe, you know what? I feel like I did do more than 3. Maybe if she, like, breaks and kills an enemy, she gets, like, to go again or something? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at her a little closer.
Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Eternal sleep, the dead return! Let's settle this.
Haven't learned your lesson.
We got HP. That one had crit damage on it, which is kind of nice. Me look at her. Bunch of notifications. Oh my gosh. So, like, do you have her light cone? I didn't look at her too closely. Did you have her light count, or did you have something different on her? I don't know what this does. Break effect. You do not have her light count. Okay. Which light count were you using? If Sundays. Increase the wearer's break effect by 28. After the wearer uses ultimate, speed is increased by 8. That's kind of nice. As you can see, I have been trying to save. I have enough for like one pull, but I know I wouldn't get her. Maybe her character trial will like tell me more about her. If it loads. I also am gonna need to go here pretty soon, so this needs to load faster. Good morning. Come on. My game is being really slow right now. Here we go. Actively enters seal form state to access new abilities. While in seal form state, increases break efficiency and can reduce toughness regardless of type. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Movement speed is also significant. Ooh, my game lagged. I'm assuming she's skateboarding because that kind of looked like what she was doing. Deals minor, deals all enemies, gains extra turn, obtains 3 points, increases weakness break efficiency, enhanced basic attack. After using basic attack, it consumes 1 point. When it's depleted, exit seal form state. When the enemy target is weakness broken, gains an extra point of charge. Okay, so if you attack something and its weakness breaks while you're using her ultimate, she gains like another hit. So that's why it looked like she had like a bunch of hits at once.
Rhythm get messed up. Let's improvise.
Dazzling Ninja reporting for duty.
That's why it looked like skateboard is her word.
Dreams do come true. The mood is set just let the show begin.
I hate that they keep running Gallagher in like all of the character trial stuff, but they won't give him to me. I do not have him, and he's not on banner right now with Rappa, so like, ugh!
In the mood for another beating?
Her.
Time to mix things up.
Like teamwork.
Nothing. Slice like a good brew.
Do
Full-bodied and sweet.
this really fast, just to kind of get them as low as I can, and then
Indulge yourself!
Ninjutsu and its secret technique, dazzling obliteration.
he breaks that.
Let the show begin.
Step up, let's see ya.
Let's improvise.
Wait.
Neck shatter. Please.
Oh, it determines how many times she gets to do that. Okay. Now I get it. And now the game is going to struggle. There we go. I have an inhibitor Dunhung, so I like don't need to pull for him. Why am I tabbing out of the game? What am I doing? Because like if I do the pull now, it's not gonna make a difference. Why did I click that? Wait. Because I don't have, I guess But, like, I don't know. Hold on. Nothing's gonna happen. It won't be a purple. It's a purple. See? Mine isn't as good as the trials. That's fine. It doesn't need to be. I just didn't understand what exactly she was doing. Oh, look, a character I already have at E6. Have, like, a bunch of... Nope. Alright. I'm gonna head out of here for, now. I will be back in a couple of hours. Because I have to... I gotta go to my club. I gotta go to my bunko club. Stay for Adventurine. I'm probably not gonna, like, any more for her. But building the pity is always good. So. I'm gonna be back in a couple hours. I just need to... I have a commitment that I need to do tonight, and so I will be back when that is done. I am going to get out of here for now. I think I can... He's on, right? New emote? Yeah, there should be two or three. I, like, changed a couple around. Oh, Crucy's on. Do Crucy. I'm gonna raid you guys into Dead by Daylight just for now. But I will be back. The sticky... Oh, shush. Did you guys just notice the new emotes? You can use them later. You can use them later. Okay. I am gonna see you guys in a little bit. I'll be back in, like, 3 hours. Like, 4 hours. Probably 3. I think we usually get home at, like, 9. But I would say my outro, but I'm not really going anywhere. So, I've been playing Simulated Universe. Yeah, I do that quite a bit. Alright. I am not going to do the outro since I'm coming back in a little bit. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye, guys!
Like a hand reaching for a handle, but to find that it was never there. Tenderly, I can't handle knowing that it's all up in the air. I thought the world ended in March until I heard the doorbell ring. Can't keep from falling apart, but I'll glue back everything again. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end of all that summer had to say. What little time has gone away. I'll glue it all back anyway. I'll glue it all back anyway. Like the wing of a sparrow.